Fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on Facebook.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Hold on tight. You're in for one incredibly awesome, amazing ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have in the house the man, the myth, the legend, Gavin Bussinger, the driver of the 01 hobby stock out of Grenada, Minnesota. Welcome to the show, Gavin.
Thank you for having me.
So, Gavin, let's talk about your racing career. How would it all begin for you?
My dad, he raced about 10 years ago, I think it was, and we've always wanted to get back into it. It's always been a dream of mine, and this year was just the right year, and we got it done.
Okay, so what was it like to climb in the race car for you for the first time?
I was extremely nervous. I was excited, very excited, but I was very nervous, and it was just something I've never done before.
Okay, so I know this year you kind of had a roller coaster ride, should I say? You kind of got upside down there. So, Gavin, when you went upside down, were you a little bit scared?
I really, if I didn't, what am I trying to say here? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't expect it, is what I was trying to say. I was hanging upside down. The picker was trying to talk to me, or who's ever working there. And I didn't know what to say to him. I was just confused.
Okay. So, Gavin, let's talk about the story behind the 01. Where does that come from?
My dad, he raced that number when he raced, and I just wanted to carry it on. He wanted me to carry it on, and we got her done.
You got some pretty big shoes to fill, being, with Tim Grathwell and Jake Grathwell, the brothers. Yep. And yes. So, Gavin, do you have a racing nickname when it comes to racing?
I don't. Not that I know of, I should say.
You got to get your friends to get on that and get that.
I know, I do. I got to tell them. I got to tell them I need a name. Someone's got to start calling me something.
So, Gavin, let's talk about, your racing chassis. Now, you said you raced what this year, and then you're racing what next year?
This year I raced a 2018 Voodoo, and then next year I'm racing a 2018 Eliminator.
Okay. Going to be a little bit of a learning curve to adapt to the new chassis?
Yeah. I talked to the guy that owned the car, and then I talked to Parker Anderson. He's got an Eliminator. He said, just throw stuff at it. You'll figure it out. Same thing my dad said. We'll figure it out.
So let's talk about your racing career now. Okay. Where do you see yourself at in 5 years?
Stock cars, I hope. If we can get this hobby stock figured out, start winning races, doing really well, I'd love to race for a stock car.
Okay. And in 10 years, where do you want to see yourself in 10 years?
Hopefully a stock car. It's okay. It is the class. It's so fun to watch. There's such great racers in it. I really hope that I could be a part of that.
And how much success have you had as a race car driver thus far?
Well, I like to think good. First year I won a heat race, and that is about it. I've gotten a few hard chargers. Other people, at the races or in the stands, and they've said I've done great for a rookie, and I like to think that I've done great myself.
Okay, so what is your favorite track to race on there, Gavin?
Oh man, probably Fairmont.
Okay,
the speed. Okay, it's like no other track. Not a lot of half miles around here anymore.
So, what's it like to go 3 and 4 wide down that racetrack?
It is unexplainable. If you're beating and banging off of each other, it's part of racing. Robin's racing. Okay. But it's so fun. I absolutely love it.
So, Gavin, let's talk about, what do you have in your race car to help protect you from getting hurt?
I run a Hans device. I got a Hans device, and I got my, obviously my harness and my seat, fire suit, gloves, shoes, all that.
Okay. So, Gavin, who's all on your racing crew then?
I've got a bunch of friends that go to the racetrack, but working on it, day in, day out is me and my dad for sure. And if Blake is around, Blake Sonic, he is wrenching on it just as much as we are.
Okay. So, Gavin, what do you do to stay focused to get into that race car?
I keep to myself,
Yeah.
I to the track, in the vehicle, listen to a song, AC/DC for those about to rock. That is my hype song. And then, I relax when I get to the races. I don't like to be working on my car when I'm there. I put my transponder on, and that is all I like to do. I just like to stay in the zone.
Okay. So, Gavin, do you see yourself in racing the Boone Super Nationals eventually?
This year we watched on TV, but next year, we talked about it next year going down there. That is a dream of mine. Just go down there and race. That'd be absolutely awesome.
Okay. So, Gavin, who is your racing hero?
100% my father.
And NASCAR wise?
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson. Okay.
Very,
very
awesome
awesome choice.
Outlaws too. He's always dominating everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Very awesome choices there. Very, very awesome.
Yep.
So, Gavin, let's talk about, what do you like to eat when you're at the racetrack?
I cannot eat before my feature. My nerves are just running. But after I'm out of the car, changed, I like my nachos with my meat and the Mountain Dew.
Oh, yes, yes.
Very good combo.
Yes. I will call you and talk a little bit about that in just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So, Gavin, do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids to help get them in a race car?
Dedication. Dedication and the help. Those are the two biggest things that you need to have when you're going into a race car.
Okay.
You got to have your mind set to it. You can't work on it for a day and call it good. You gotta put a lot of time into it. You can't just hop in it and go like you want to. And then the help, you gotta have people there to help work on it. That is probably one of the bigger things is help.
Okay. So, Gavin, let's talk about what do you like to do away from the racetrack now?
Summertime, riding four-wheeler, being with friends, fishing, just hanging out with my people. In the wintertime, I will spend, if I could, I would spend all winter sitting in a fish house, ice fishing.
Okay.
That is probably one of my most favorite things to do. Otherwise, snowmobiling.
Okay. Yeah. I like fishing myself. myself.
Yeah, it is fun.
So Gavin, who'd you like to thank for sponsoring you with your racing career so far?
My sponsors this year, Wadle Farms, Wallstead Farms, East Chain LP, and then Jaeger Implement out of Blue Earth. Otherwise, we did have a funnier sponsor this year. My sister, she's always bringing home, animals. So we had to put on there Maya's Funny Farm on there. That's my sister's name. So she's got ducks, she's got chickens, cats, bunnies, everything.
Wow.
Pig.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about that whole deal with her name being on there?
She thought it was funny. You gotta involve everyone into it. It's not just a couple people. You got to get everyone into it.
Who are some of your friends at the racetrack then, Gavin?
I got Parker Larson, Parker Anderson, really hobby stock drivers, racing against them, you kind of make friends with them. Otherwise, Derek Green.
Yeah.
You really get along with everyone when you're at the races.
Okay. So Gavin, so let's talk about now, do you compete in any other sports besides racing? Do you do any of the sports besides racing?
I actually don't. When I was in high school and I graduated last year, elementary, I was in baseball. I was in baseball for a little bit, but other than that, nothing. I was just, I don't know. I was helping my dad.
Okay. So Gavin, do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids to help get them to my racing show?
Absolutely. I will share this video on Facebook. Everyone that's on my Facebook, hopefully they'll see her. They'll check you out. Otherwise, I can, if there's a fellow racer, I will point them in your direction. Just let them know that you do this interview stuff. It's a lot of fun. And I'm sure they'd enjoy being on it too.
Okay. And at the beginning of your season next year in January, I'd love to have you on here again to give us a preview of what your racing season is going to be like, if that's okay with you.
100%.
Okay. So Gavin, I'll let you step out now and I will go ahead and give a racing news update and then I will call you in just a little bit.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, racing news update time. Chevy is announcing that they're coming out with a new Chevy Craftsman Truck Series truck for next year. So that's going to be pretty awesome to see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let's see here. Quarter midgets are racing in Las Vegas for their national event. So good luck to the quarter midgets racing their last national event of the year. Also good luck to everybody that's racing at the Bristol Dirt Nationals. I mean, not Bristol Dirt Nationals, but Charlotte World Finals Dirt Race. So good luck to all of them that are racing down there. Ladies and gentlemen, also racing news wise, Andretti and F1 have announced that they are not going to be able to put anything together for the Formula One series. So, which is kind of a bummer. It'd be kind of cool to see Andretti put together something together Formula One wise. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it racing wise. Oh, and Kevin Harvick has a new sponsor for next year. Gear Wrench is going to come on board for a few races. So good luck to Kevin Harvick and Gear Wrench in their season next year. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, have a good like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show #1 on YouTube. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, catch you on Sunday night for another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show #1 on YouTube. So with that being said, good night, everybody.